Hey guys, my name is General. I want to talk about social learning theory. Please don't mind my handwriting; it's quite bad, but not really bad. And you won't see what I've written. So the reason for me giving this theory out is I actually studied some kids, and I feel why are these children expressing this kind of vibe or this kind of emotion? And some of them were quite cruel, some of them were quite good, some of them were quite open. So I decided to study and use a theory to explain why these kids behave the way they do. I actually found that social learning theory is is the appropriate or best theory to use to explain this. And this theory was actually was is or is mostly associated by a psychologist called Albert and Bandura. So let's just go to what social learning theory is. I've written all the definition, the four cognitive process, because I don't want to waste time in explaining them. So let's start. Social learning theory is a learning process that occurs as a function of observing people's behavior. Okay, let's further explain. Social learning theory is a kind of learning process that individuals tend to acquire knowledge through what is seen and through what is being acted in front of them. So individuals acquire knowledge with what they've seen. The way one behavior can affect other people's behavior. Children are most likely or most vulnerable. So the way parents behave, the way teachers behave, the way elderly ones behave, oftentimes affect these lads. It affects their mode of thinking, it affects the way they express their emotion, it affects the way they talk, it affects virtually their lifestyle. So let's carefully study the four cognitive process that actually affect how people behave the way they do. The first one is attention. Now, let me give you a kind of insight. There are five sense organs in the body, right? So these five sense organs tend to acquire information. They tend to absorb signals. And five sense organs are the eyes, the nose, the ear, the mouth, and the skin. So these five sense organs regularly get signals from society. Let's start with the eyes. The eyes is for vision, what you see, the nose, what you smell, what you perceive, the ears, what you hear, the mouth, what you taste, most especially the tongue. Let's put it that way, but I just want to include everything together. The tongue, what you taste, and the skin, what you feel. They actually absorb signal, and these signals goes into the brain. So attention, individuals tend to acquire information through the attention they pay or the attention they give to a particular subject matter, and this attention affects them both positive and negative. So I'm just only centering my theory or this theory on the family, because I believe the family is where the problem is. If you notice most parents, the action they express oftentimes and affect the lives of these lads, or they affect the lives of their kids, and one way or the other they tend to express it over time even more or even worse than what their parents have done. So attention is the first cognitive process of learning, social learning. So after the attention they've paid, it will now result into retention, which is the next cognitive process. Retention is when you over time think about the signal you've gotten. You over time um, think about the information you've gotten. So when you keep thinking in your mind, you create more images than what you've seen. So retention over time keeps bringing forth new ideas as a result of the regular way you've been thinking about such signals that you received. So after receiving such signal, you think about that signal, then it now leads us to the next cognitive process, which is motor reproduction. You want to imitate what you've seen and what you've thought about rather. So now you want to express it into action, and you want to like, oh, I've seen this. Let's say for example, if the parent are a kind of parent that quarrel a lot, so over time when they get to that stage, they want to imitate the action. So they keep fighting, even despite the fact they are couples. So these signals that they got in when they were kids, they thought about it over time, and they kind of make a replica of that action through imitating that action. So which and the next point, or the next cognitive process, is a motivation to exhibit or express the model if there is a positive reward. So if there is a positive reward, the youngster or the person tend to express such emotion often and often as a result of the positive reward. But if it's actually a negative reward, which may lead to punishment, is actually be it should actually not be expressed, or